All right, I'm going to do a short help video for this week. We are in week 3, so the fitness, health, screening, and pretest. So you're going to follow the directions in the assignment. And so there's 2 links. One is to the actual assignment, which is the top one. And then one is to the rating sheet that you're going to use. And so we'll talk about both of them. And so let's start out with the assignment. You're just going to put in your information. I have a link here to access your BMI. So you'll click on the link. You'll put your height and weight in here, and it will give you your BMI and your percentile, and then the category that you are in. So for instance, if I am, let's say I'm 17 years, and I'll go with my daughter here. 9 months, 10 months. And she's a female, and she's 5'6". So there's 12 inches in a foot. So 12 times 5 is 60. So she's 66 inches, and her weight is 135. And so she can calculate her body mass index. It will be calculated as 21.8. Her percentile is 57th, and she's in the healthy weight category. So she would be kind of right in the middle here. Okay, so that's what you would put the information in here. BMI 21.8, 57th percentile, and she would be in the healthy weight category. Then you are going to do some girth measurements. Again, this is for you, just so you can see where your starting point is. Okay, all of this is for you. I'll take a look at them, but it's for you to understand where your baseline is this semester. I would like you to record at least 3. If you want to do it all, great. If you don't want to, you have to do at least 3. If you don't have a tape measure, you can use a shoelace or a string and then a ruler. Okay, so you choose the areas. I do have a resource in this folder all the way down that has helpful videos and information from the textbook. Like for instance, this first one is girth measurements. So it will show you how to measure the girth of your shoulders or your chest or your waist. And so it gives you a visual so you can see, am I doing this right? Then your posture, you're going to have someone like a friend or a family member go ahead and help you assess your posture. And again, or if you want to look in the mirror, you can do that. So you're just going to go through and check and see if your posture is correct. Okay, and you'll just check. Are your ears level? If they're not, then don't check it. If your shoulders are level, check that. And so on and so forth. And then you start your physical fitness pretest. So you'll do the 1-leg balance test. Again, in that resource, I do have the 1-leg balance, so you know how to do it. There's a slide with directions. And then you also have to record if your eyes are closed, yes or no. So you're going to do the test 3 times, and you're going to record the average time. You're going to do the push-up test. How many push-ups can you do without stopping? So there's actually a cadence timer for you in here. Push-up test right here. If you click the push-up test, it'll give you...
We'll now begin the push-up section. Ready? Begin. Down, up, 1, down, up, 2.
So you have to record how many you can do by keeping up with that cadence test. Okay, so if you can't do any, then do modified push-ups. Put your knees down. I'd like you to do some. If you can't do any modified, do wall push-ups and then write it in here because we want to start with a baseline. Then you'll do your curl-up tests. Again, I also put these page numbers. This is in your textbook. So again, I pulled out some of the resources and the page numbers and stuff so it would help you guys. But you can always refer back to your textbook too. Curl-ups, how many you can do in 1 minute. The cardio, run, walk. You're going to run or walk a mile. If you don't know what a mile is, You could go to your local track. Your local high school should have 4 laps around the track. Or if you want to go in your neighborhood, I have a resource in your, let's see, it would be in your website's resources button. And it is the GMAP pedometer. And so you can map your neighborhood by using that. And I'll go through that in the session. Okay. And then the flexibility tests, neck flexion. It's on page 31 and 33 in the text. Again, I pulled it out. And so you should be able to, here's your neck flexion. You should be able to look at the directions and be able to determine if you pass or fail the tests. Okay. You'll X if you pass, X if you fail in the column. All right. The last part is the rating. You have to rate each of your scores. And that second link in the directions, so let's go back to the lessons button. And you'll see that second link is the rating sheet. And I opened it up already. So here's the rating sheet. So now you just take a look at your scores and then you're going to rate yourself. So for instance, if I'm a female on the curl-ups and I'm 15 years or older, my daughter's 17, let's say she did 50 curl-ups, she would be in the high performance. If she did 20 curl-ups, she would be in the good. If she did 3 curl-ups, she would be in the low fitness zone. So then on the sheet for curl-ups, you would just circle or highlight high, good, marginal, or low. You'll do the same thing for the push-ups. Again, if you're male or female and your age, take a look at the chart. You'll do the same thing for the mile run. You'll do the same thing for the body mass index. And that should be all of the ratings that were listed. Rating for push-up, curl-up, and mile. Okay? When you're finished with this pre-assessment, you will submit it in the assignment link in this folder. So you'll just click on and submit here. All right, if you have any questions, let me know.